My wife admitted to poking holes in my condoms, and I think I'm fine with that. I have no one to talk to about this. I just want to type it out, make more sense of it. Me and my wife P are both 35. We met back when we were in college and have been married for 6 years. Even when we were just good friends, I was always vocal about my indifference on children. I wanted to focus on my career and figure myself out before I even thought about bringing a human into this world. P was aware of this when we started dating, but was slowly starting to get me to ease to the idea of kids. I knew our values were different, and it's my fault for continuing things, but I loved her so much. She is my best friend, and she helped me out of the worst period of my life. About 2 years into our marriage, P became pregnant from what I believe to be a freak accident. Obviously, I didn't leave or get mad at her, just wanted to preface that I don't know I took care and supported her throughout the entire pregnancy. P gave birth to my twin baby girls. They are my world, plain and simple. I feel sad and alone even after just a little work trip without them. P became a stay-at-home mother, something I was completely fine with. Recently, P became pregnant again, intentionally this time, and she was starting to become distant and had a look of shame when I try to talk or be intimate with her. I have been trying to be the best husband possible, but she always insisted she's fine, and try to distract me by talking about our girls. I came home from work to find P slouched over, crying on our bed. Our daughters were spending the night with my sister, so we were alone. When I came over to comfort her, she started sobbing about how sorry she was. After I consoled her enough to speak, she explained that she had poked holes in my condoms when we had intimacy when she first had our baby girls. She didn't try to justify herself, just went on about how she was a piece of shit, didn't deserve me, the girls, or the baby. She was practically hyperventilating. I consoled for the sake of the baby, but I was and still am angry. I've been sleeping in the guest room. I know that this is technically sexual assault, but I hate the idea of only seeing my daughters and baby half the time. P hasn't left our room since. I have to make her dinner after work. She looks so broken, saying that she'll move out if that's what I want. She's pregnant, so obviously I don't, but I'm still incredibly mad and sad. I still love her. I've known her for 1.5 decades. She's been nothing but loving and supportive, and until now, very transparent with me. I just wanted to type this out, make sure my feelings, which I know are justified, are justified. My little girls have been the only reason I'm not breaking down and sobbing. I know I'm weak for thinking about forgetting about this. I am still thinking about divorcing my wife after the baby's born, but I would still want her to live with me. I know, pathetic. I'm taking the next few days off work. Update, 4 days later. This is a given, but thank you for taking the time to read and respond to the ramblings of my current situation. From giving me advice to telling me to suck it up, thank you. I'm 100% going to couples therapy with P, and for myself. She's doing better, not as stressed out as she was before. No, I'm not throwing P out of the house while she is 5 months pregnant. She's still being a recluse in our room, making me have to do her usual responsibilities. I was able to have a nice outing with my little girls. We saw Moana 2, LOL. I guess I'm just here to say that I'm doing fine, and we'll be getting professionals to help us through this. The simple matter of fact is that P betrayed me, but I still love her so much. Some people were telling me to DNA test my children, but there has been no signs of any affairs. I don't think I could even handle that kind of news if it were true. Even if we do end up getting divorced, I will never tell our family about what P did. She's still the mother of my children, and I don't want my family to think less of her. Same goes for my daughters. I don't want them to think they are the product of something like that, and I especially don't want them to think that I resent them. That's all, I guess. Relevant comments. You're being an extremely generous person with this situation. I'm glad you and P are doing the work with therapy and trying to bridge this situation. Personally, the fact that your wife is still being a recluse and having you take care of everything at home really grinds my gear. She was the one who wronged you, and somehow she is the one who is acting like the victim and withdrawing from everything. The shoe really should be on the other foot, and she should be the one giving you space to process everything. OP, I am a mother to 3, and while I would never do what your wife did, there is also no way in hell I would shut my husband out and force him to do all my jobs as a som on top of his actual job, while I throw myself a pity party for wronging him.